What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of RobSwitch Reviews. And today I'm interviewing a Twitch streamer, Danbananya. Any contact I've had with you, you've just told me to call you Danny. So that's what I'm going to do in this interview. Danny, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. This has been, what, like 3 weeks in the making. I got sick. I wanted to interview you like right off the rip. Because when we rated you, I was like, holy crap, she's amazing.
Oh, yes. I know. It's been a minute. I've been waiting for it, though. I've been excited.
Okay. So here's a little backstory. Before I got sick, we rated you.
Mhm.
Me and one of my mods, Silver, he's been in a few of my Twitch videos themselves. He will join me on voice calls. So when
Okay.
we rated you, I was like, oh my God, she reminds me of my friend Chiz.
I love it.
So I wanted to interview you, and that's
Naturally.
why I approached you.
Hey,
So now we're here.
now we're here. We finally made it. Took a minute, but we're here.
Finally.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to start off pretty simple.
hmm
How long have you been streaming on Twitch?
So I started streaming in October,
Okay.
literally just on Halloween. On Halloween, because I didn't know what else to do except play some spooky games, and Discord stopped working. So my friends couldn't watch me stream on Discord. And they were like, just do it on Twitch real quick and we'll watch it on there. I'm like, all right. And then people showed up and I was like, oh, cool. This is fun.
So you had an audience your first time out as a streamer.
Yeah, which I know is super rare, like very rare. Yes.
Okay, so explain to me, how did you have the Discord already before you were the streamer?
So like I had my own little, like, it's completely separate now from my old Discord, but I had a bunch of friends that have different Discord servers. We were playing Among Us all the time prior to this.
Okay.
And that's kind of what made me want to get into it. And then I made my own little Discord server, having no idea what Discord even was, other than I could talk to people, and that's what we used it for. We used it as a voice channel. That was it. And I tried streaming the video over it like I normally did, and just for like a handful of friends, and didn't work. And I don't remember why. I couldn't figure it out. I think it was Phasmophobia, so it was like weird to play on Discord. And yeah, so I always had my Twitch already. And I was like, well, I mean, I've never used it before. May as well just, I guess it'll work. Sure. And yeah.
So prior to being a streamer, were you a viewer in other channels?
Yeah, I've watched the bigger Twitch channels here and there. Most of my Twitch understanding actually came from YouTube, though. Most of my Twitch viewing was like watching Twitch highlights of different streamers that post their stuff onto YouTube. I really didn't know. I went in blind onto Twitch, and that's not the way to do it. I'm just saying that was stressful.
That's the 100% the way to do it.
Oh, it was a lot. It was so much, but it was a learning experience.
So Among Us was the first game you streamed? Or
Well,
was it Phasmophobia?
Phasmophobia was the first one I actually streamed. Among Us, I just played with all my friends, and it's what made me like comfortable with like talking in front of people I didn't know, because we were playing with completely random people from around the country. We were just in Discord servers that friends everywhere have made. So yeah, that's what made me comfortable with people. And then Phasmophobia.
So this might be irrelevant. I've already wrote it down, so I got to ask you.
Yeah.
You didn't stream on any other platform prior to Twitch?
Nope, sure didn't. Sure didn't. I always wanted to do like some sort of content like creation type thing. I never knew what it was. And like in high school, I always was involved in the media department. I did all this stuff, but I've never been like exceptional at like editing or putting things together or filming things. So I kind of was like, well, I guess YouTube's out of the question. And this is kind of like a niche. This is a niche. I don't have to edit if I don't want to. I don't have to like do all these intricate little things, make everything perfect like it is with YouTube.
So you're just rolling with the punches.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's I've been rolling with the punches since I started. Yeah, quite literally. Just seeing what happens.
So let's talk about your name. Danbananya. You go by Dan, you go by Danny.
Yep.
How did you come up with your official Twitch name?
So my original, when I was first started streaming, the first like 3 streams, my name was not Danbananya. It was I Rock Lobster.
Okay.
So I realized very quickly that was not a brandable name. There was nothing I could do with that. It was I Rock Lobster, like Rock Lobster is my favorite karaoke song. So that's why that's there. But I realized it wasn't brandable. You couldn't do anything with it. I needed something and I wanted something with the name Dan since like all my friends call me Dan or Danny throughout the years. So I was like, I'm going to go with that. And originally it was going to be Dan Banan because it rhymed. And I don't know why bananas. I really don't know why. I think it just rhymed with Dan. But then it was taken. So was every iteration of Dan Banan, every single one.
I scoured long and hard prior to this interview looking for some sort of banana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't find them.
No, there's just not. And I'm like, what do you mean it's taken? There is nobody with these names. But I mean, it worked out perfectly because Bananya, I got that idea from my husband who told me, he was like, well, we watched this anime. It's really stupid. It's called Banana Cat. And it's about a cat that is a banana as well. It's weird. But he thought like, just try Dan Bananya, like that works. And I asked a couple people, ran it by some people and just started saying it. And they're like, yeah, that rolled off the tongue. I really like that. And so it was born.
And you're, again, just rolling with it.
Yeah, rolling with it. It took me 3 days, I'd say, to figure out that username. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's start branding on that. See what happens.
So when you rate another streamer, do you and your mods sit there and voice chat and go, all right, let's see if they get it right?
Oh my goodness. I expect people to not get my name right. And I totally get it. Like most of the time I get called, hey, Dan Banana. And I'm like, it's close enough. Or they'll just look at it and be like, what on earth? Dan Banana. And I'm like, I get it. I totally get it. But when they get it right, oh, the greatest feeling. The greatest feeling.
Every community has a meme. In your community, what's the meme?
What's the meme? Oh gosh. So I'd say my meme is that I'm cringy as hell. We have this saying that is embrace the cringe because we do a lot of that in my community. A lot of just cringy, stupid jokes. I laugh at my own jokes all the time. I'm never not smiling, like almost ever. And my community loves to crap on me, for lack of better terms, but in a loving way, lovingly crap on me when I'm doing something cringy, when I'm being weird, or when I'm generally just sucking at a video game. But yeah, I'd say embracing the cringe. That's kind of where we're going on our meme scale.
Well, I'm going to let you know, I'm a trucker, and generally I do trash alcohol reviews like Four Loko.
Oh yes, I saw
Okay,
those.
so you don't have to pull back on me, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
You recently did a charity stream. Tell me about that, and did you hit your goal?
Yeah, so that was insane. That was my second charity stream ever. And we were raising money for the To Write Love Under Arms. And I started off being like, okay, it's gonna be like a 12-hour thing. We were celebrating reaching 500 followers. And we raised in the first 20, 30 minutes, I think we raised our first goal, which my goal was $200. And so I was like, well, crap, we have 11 and a half hours left. What are we going to do? So I just upped it because I was like, I mean, like you can do that with Tiltify, which is a super great donating like platform to use with Twitch. I highly recommend it. It's amazing. And so I was like, okay, I got to think of like new incentives. And I had incentives along the way. One of them was to eat the spiciest ramen I could find for dinner. Another one was to do, what was it? We were doing we did the temporary tattoo stream where my arm is covered in these really horrible temporary tattoos. It's really, really bad. And then I was like, well, we'll just see what happens. And we ended up raising $600 total for the charity. And I was absolutely floored. Like, I did not see it coming. So again, rolling with the punches, but so amazing. Twitch comes together for charity. I've really noticed that.
What was the charity?
So it's called To Write Love on Her Arms, and it's a mental health focused charity that focuses on getting people connected to health resources they need. So when you raise $500, according to their website, $500 is enough to get 50 people placed with the mental health counseling that they need. And so it's really just spreading awareness of mental health and suicide awareness and things like that. And they sell merchandise to raise money for those types of things. So it's a really, really good charity. And my community has a big emphasis on mental health. We are often talking about it because that is my real life job. So we talk about it a lot.
Well, that's amazing. I think streamers that take time out of their streams to do things like that, that's really, really amazing. It really shows a good side of humanity.
Yeah, it's fun. And I love seeing community come together for that. It's always amazing to see people I didn't even expect.
Now that you've done that, like, do you have big plans throughout the year to do it again?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, I've enjoyed each time I've done it. And I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty regular thing. Yeah, I absolutely will be doing it again. Probably every milestone that I hit. That's because I don't know. I personally am like, I don't need the money from Twitch, and it's great that I make this extra income. I love it. And I put it back directly into the stream, making it better, doing whatever. But when I'm like, I hit these big milestones, I'm like, I think it's really important to give back. And this is the best way to do that, of just saying, okay, we're going to celebrate all day. I by no means expect anyone to give, but if you want to give, I want you to give to this charity. And it's super easy. Tiltify makes it so easy to set up. You don't have to deal with all of the like logistics when, getting the tax write-off and all that. You don't have to deal with any of that. It's so wonderful. So, but I love it.
All right, let's talk about that spicy ramen.
Oh God, that was rough.
All right, what was the brand, if you remember?
Yeah, so it was that Bulldog. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's in a black package, has a little chicken on it that's like blowing fire out of its mouth, and that's accurate. Yeah. I got it at the local Asian market we have, and it was not pleasant. In fact, I couldn't finish the whole thing because my stomach started hurting. And I was like, guys, we have 6 hours of the stream left. I cannot be yeah, I can't, and my stomach's rumbling. I cannot be needing to run to the bathroom anytime soon if this hits wrong. And it was hitting wrong. And I only ate half of it, I think.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were absolutely made. It wasn't even it wasn't tasty. It hurt so bad, and it got on my lips, and then it got on my fingers, and I touched my eye, and
oh, you don't do that.
No, you don't do that.
Wear gloves.
No, wear gloves. I should have. Yeah, that was rough stuff. It was fun though. I mean, the community loves it. They love to.
They like to see us hurt.
They like to see us hurt. They do.
You still have the temporary tattoos.
I do. Yeah.
Can we see them?
We can. So we've got, the light is going to make it a little difficult, but as you can see, they're scribbles. They're literally scribbles. There is an eagle right here. It looks like a crown, but it's not. And we've got a hamster. It's a Grim Reaper on the side here. And yeah, from afar, just look like that's my life for 2 weeks. These things, it's ink box. And so it lasts for 2 weeks, just straight up. And there's this is SpongeBob petting Gary. Horrifying.
Nightmare fuel.
Nightmare fuel. Yeah. And my husband drew all that. So
I was about to ask who did it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my second stream I've done where it's involved my husband doing something that my community insists. They'll be like, oh, surely he'll do something nice. I'm like, no, he won't. He's not going to do something nice. What are you talking about? The last one I did was a makeup stream where he did my makeup for me. And naturally he didn't do my makeup. He just drew on my face. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I would do the same.
I would. Yeah. I was like, absolutely. You'd do the same. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you're here for. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to do a good job. Could he? Yes. Will he? No.
No.
No. That's not why I'm here.
Unlike anyone I've ever interviewed before,
Uh-huh.
whether it be for Twitch or YouTube, you're married.
I am married. Yeah.
I'm also married.
Hey. Yes. Yeah.
Do you ever find it difficult to find time with a fair balance between married life and stream life?
Literally all the time. That's one of the problems I've had with getting as high, like as fast as I was getting into Twitch. Like I dove straight in head first and have been relatively successful. And I feel like my constant mindset is to just keep things going. Like I'm always like, let's do the next big thing. Let's plan the next big event. Let's do the next collaboration. And like most of that doesn't take that much time, but the extra little things here and there, you'll be on Streamlabs fixing one thing. And then 2 hours later, you're like, oh, I just overhauled everything.
Oh no, what did I do?
Oh no, what have I been doing? So yes, it is absolutely difficult. And we have these talks regularly of like, hey, how do we make this work? And I work a full-time job outside this too. So how do we make this work? Where do we find time where it's like, you need to turn off TikTok, like you need to turn off Instagram, no more content creations. You need days completely off. So finding that balance is hard. It'd be hard if I was single, but like being married even more so. Yeah. Yeah. It's great having that extra support though. I mean, he's my biggest fan. So this is wonderful to have.
I did notice him a lot. As you said, as I said, when I was contacting you about this interview, I was going to go through VODs, check out your social media, and just kind of get a gauge on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's there a lot.
Yeah. I mean, literally, yeah. He and I have two of my brother-in-laws are super involved as well. They're like in every single stream. They're my mods. They're there. I have plenty of like not family mods now too, but I mean, they've been there since the beginning. The artwork is based on one of my brother-in-law's stuff. Like it was a family endeavor. We're all about the same age and we were just like, this looks like fun. Let's do it. And we all bring something different to the table. It's cool.
Your About You section says you're a dog lover. And obviously with the little emote dancing beside you right now, you are.
Yes.
I did notice you do have a dog.
I do. Yeah, she was just sitting back there, but Lord knows she'll only sit there when the camera's not on. Let's see, where is she? She's right here. Hey, Daisy, come here. Come here. I've got to get her a treat though.
Well, I mean, get her a treat.
Yeah. This is Daisy Doo. She is a golden doodle and literally just the love of our lives. She is the only child we will be having anytime soon. Come here.
Well, she is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, that's Daisy. She's a sweetheart.
Obviously, with your emotes, your art, your dancing dog in the corner there. Is that Daisy for your emotes?
Yes, it is Daisy. Yeah, it absolutely is. I didn't know, like, I didn't want everything to be bananas, which, like, I mean, I'm going to get some more bananas, but like, I was like, oh, you put a banana in their mouth. And like, everyone loves a good dog. And I was right. People do love a good dog. She is, whenever people see her jump up on the couch behind me on live, she's like, oh, she's there. She's there. I'm like, yes, she is there. Right.
So you get a lot of hype from your companion.
Yes, absolutely. She's a sweetheart. Yes. She's quiet. She doesn't ever bark. I don't have to worry about it in the middle of stream, her just randomly barking. It's wonderful. The most she's ever done is she knocked over my ring light one time. That was it. So I'll take that.
That's not horrible.
No, that's not bad comparatively to what could have happened.
I have two little boys and it's ended way, way worse than that.
I bet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Kids they could be a little bit more destructive.
I've had the rocket kid under my desk while streaming.
Oh, the lengths.
Go to sleep. Daddy just wants to have some fun. I'm
just having fun. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's so precious.
Mom wants to sleep. It's okay.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, I can't imagine having. I like really respect the parents that do this because I don't know how y'all do it.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, was about to say, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine.
I dug deep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about your most viewed clip. Do you know what it is?
Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Which one is it?
You took a pie to the face.
Oh, yeah. That was that was my first charity stream.
Okay, so let's get. It was a charity stream. Is there a
Mhm.
backstory to why you took that pie to the face?
Well, I think we hit the donation goal. So I'm pretty sure that was the top donation goal. That I was like, okay, if we hit this, and I think it was like $100, then we're gonna do that. And that was what, I guess November, when everything was still really new. And I was just like, okay, I don't know what else to do. I mean, a pie, that doesn't sound appealing, but I guess it'll be fine. And so there's a lot of backstory goes into the whipped cream, because it did not start out as whipped cream. No, my husband walked in the room and said, here, he was like insistent he was going to make his own whipped cream. He was going to make this own. It didn't work. It
I
didn't
like
work.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. It did not work. So he comes in and he's like showing me, he's like, I literally have like this running plate full of like whipped cream type stuff. I was like, ew, that's not going on my face. Like, absolutely not. Then he's like, okay, I got a better idea. He goes and he grabs a block of cream cheese. He's like, here's some cream cheese. I'm like, and then you open it and it's just black with like mold because it's been in the fridge for like a year.
Yikes.
So then he brings in a plate and he's like, here, I made some whipped cream. And I instantly can smell it. It's not whipped cream. It's sour cream. I'm like, I'm not taking a plate full of sour cream to the face. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. And my chat's just yelling at him, just go buy some whipped cream. So finally he did. And we were like, okay, this is the time we're going to do it. And I believe that was the second pie to the, no, it wasn't quite, the first one wasn't quite a full pie to the face. That one was the planned one. So the first one was more just like a little boop, little tap, little whipped cream to the nose, whatever. But this one was planned. And I was like, I texted this big group chat I have with all my friends. I was like, guys, I'm about to take a pie to the face. Y'all want to come in and check this out? And everyone showed up. And then there was a lot more on that plate than I was ready for. And Daisy was very excited about it. And there's still a stain on my chair from it.
Oh, that is wonderful. Your husband, I want to high five him.
It was so much and it stunk. And then I got a nice little nose infection into my new piercing that I had.
Oh.
Worth it though. Worth it.
100%.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was fine. It was easy. Fun though.
So when I was going through your Twitch stuff, you were very close to 600 followers.
Yeah.
Have you hit it?
I did. Yeah.
Congrats!
Last night. Thanks. Yes. I know. I'm so excited. We did hit that. We hit that last night when I was playing some Minecraft, and it was exciting. It was exciting. It's unreal, honestly.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I love small streamers just because you guys get so hype. And
I
you
know.
deserve all the love.
Yes. I get literally over the littlest things. My community gets really hyped over the littlest things too. But like, it's just so fun to see all this growth, and it's cool. And even when it started like slowing down, it's still like, this is so exciting though. Like, look at what we are doing here. Look at the things that we are accomplishing, and I love it. Oh, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
You've been on since October.
Yeah.
From your very first stream to your very last stream.
Yeah.
Would you have changed anything?
I want to say yes, but also I'm like, and this is probably for the best. I learned this way, but I encourage everyone that, like, I'll have community members say, I want to start streaming. I want to do this and that. And I'm like, please don't, first of all, please don't use me as a rule stick of what's going to happen to you. Like, I never would want like someone to, mostly because I don't want to encourage that like this could happen, because half of what happened to me is luck in some way or another. Like Twitch, YouTube, all the things, they're luck in ways that you get discovered. However, the amount of work that I've put into this, the hours, I mean, this is basically a part-time job. it's a lot. It's a whole lot, just even getting out there on Instagram. So I'm like, educate yourself on what Twitch is, like know what's going on. If you know, like I didn't know what an emote was on Twitch. I didn't know like these little things that I didn't know how OBS worked. I had no idea. I just had to learn all this myself, guess like every which way. My audio was terrible for the longest time, which is fine. It's totally fine. But I don't know that I actually would change anything, because for me, that was exactly the kind of stuff I needed to push me every step of the way. The little things that were growing here and there. I think if I had started with a perfect, there's never a perfect stream setup. Yeah, there never will be. But had I started with like even where I'm at right now, this kind of a setup, I think it just would have gotten like, I don't know, not boring, but you got to learn along the way. Got to have something new to do every now and again. So I don't think I would.
If Twitch wasn't the route for you, but you wanted to be a content creator, what platform do you think you'd be on?
Man, I always wanted to be on YouTube. I always did. I really did. I just can't edit worth a crap. And I also am not good at like planning those cool shots, getting those cool shots. Like I'm just not good at it.
No, me
But
either.
I'm like that's just not my forte. So I'm finding now TikTok. I just recently got onto TikTok and I'm loving it. It's so fun. That I don't know how viable, like how different it is from Twitch. I'm still diving into it to see, like, obviously there's different ways people earn money on TikTok versus Twitch, but TikTok's definitely the other big one I'm really liking. That's, I think, one I would have put more work into because it's the discoverability is so amazing. Twitch is hard because the discoverability is so low on the site itself. You have to be outside, and that's the hard thing. So I'd say probably TikTok. It's fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's your current goal?
I don't know. My goals keep I just have to keep changing my goals because every time I've been putting one, I make them manageable. I always make my goals manageable. I really try to like guess, but I think my biggest goal isn't so much like numbers as much as it is like I just want my community to grow within itself. Like I'm starting to see community members who have been coming since the beginning. I'm making them mods now, like I'm starting to gain trust in them, and like everyone's starting to interact more with each other rather than being like me being the only thing they interact with. They're starting to interact with each other. And that honestly is the most exciting part for me of streaming, is when I get to see these people coming in and talking, saying, "Oh, hi, it's good to see you," or "Hey, I haven't seen you," and not just saying hi to me, like they've made friends. So I think that's my non-numbers goal. That's my non-numbers goal. But obviously, if I have a numbers goal, I want to get to 1,000. So
you're gonna get that. You are a phenomenal streamer. I had a lot of fun the day we met.
I appreciate it.
I can tell you what game you were playing.
Oh, what game was I playing?
You were doing marbles on stream.
Marbles! Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever played marbles. Marbles was fun. I gotta play that again soon.
So glad I got to raid you then.
Yes. Yeah, that was the very first time in my community. I had been trying to play it for like weeks. I kid you not, weeks. And then my community would be like, "No, we want you to play this game." And I was like, "I'm playing this game." And then one community member would be like, I'll literally give you like 10,000 bits, or like not 10,000, Lord have mercy, 1,000 bits to do it. And I was like, I'm not going to be bought. And then they did it. I was like, okay, I'll be bought.
We all have a price.
I will. Like, 1,000 bits ain't much, but like it's actually quite a lot for just to play a game.
A free game at that.
A free game. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll play it. And I'm glad we did. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right, Danny, I got one last question that I wrote down. It doesn't mean that I won't ask a few more after.
Of course.
Where do you see your channel in a year?
That is such a scary question, honestly. Like thinking about it, because I was just thinking about that today, and I was writing a tweet and I was like, what are we going to do when life goes on again? Like when things get back to somewhat semblance of normalcy, like summer hits, I'm going to have plans. I'm going to go on vacations. Like what's going to happen if the summer hits? What are we going to do? And I was just like, I don't know. I don't know how this will, I mean, this will work. It's going to be different. And I think in a year from today, let's say, God, I would love to get to Twitch partner, of course. I think that's everyone's goal. Oh, that would be insane. More realistically though, I would just love to have, again, the community that is fully like starting to like run itself in a way, starting to like come up with its own little ideas here and there, and like starting to do its own little thing, developing its own identity, its own like personality outside of just me. You know what I mean? I would love to still be doing this basically in a year. Anything could happen in a year, but I don't foresee myself giving this up because I love it and it's my bread and butter. Talking to people is my favorite.
Well, I think you're awesome at what you do.
Oh, thanks.
Watching the content that I watched throughout this weekend and earlier this week, it was really entertaining. If you guys have not checked out Danbananya on Twitch, you're missing out. You really need to check her out. All of her links are going to be posted below. So I want to thank you so much for coming onto the channel, giving me your time. I'm sorry it took 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Better late than never. I'm here for it. Life happens.
Check out Danny. Check out her channel, her community. It's a bunch of wonderful people, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. As always, I'm RobSwitch.
5. All right, 5, 4, 3.